and not too hard. I think so far I haven't felt like I've steamrolled through everything, so I think they hit a nice balance in this game. Vikings was definitely a lot rougher as an experience in general and in combat too. I want another game like Mountain Blade Warband. Bannerlord was alright, but I felt like it pulled away from the focus and difficulty. Man, I had 300 hours on Mounted Blade. Ooh. I had a lot of hours on that game. I love that game so much. I felt it would be better in co-op, but I loved what I played anyway. The sieges, the mods. I even played the online, the CRPG mod for about 100 hours. It was fun. I got an Bannerlord, Bannerlord, which is the new one, but it's an early access, so I was waiting until it releases for me to play it. I played the bit when it first came out. It seems like Mountain Blade. I didn't see any huge differences, so I'm not sure what changed if you feel like they pulled away from the previous experience. I thought, especially in the beginning, like when the game first came out, it was pretty difficult. Like you couldn't even kill bandits, let alone get to castles and sieges, stuff like that. They might have, I guess they might have lowered the difficulty since then. Alright, the trading post. You pass through a small trading post along the road, a collection of tents around a well, where travelers and merchants meet to exchange goods and rumors. While pausing to let your horses rest, you and your companions drift through the little camp and see if there is any interesting information to pick up. Fortuna favors you greatly today. Not only does one of the merchants have a rumor to share, but this is the best kind of rumor. News of terrible misfortune that has befallen your enemies. It transpires that the enemy army that was garrisoned at Tazerbu has suffered a devastating mutiny. The factions split the army precisely in half, and when fighting broke out, the sides nearly destroyed each other. A few survivors simply scattered into the desert, and Tazerbu now stands empty and free for the taking. Alright, I'm not sure where Tazerbu is, but sure. I haven't played it, I watched a few streamers play it. It may have changed, but the difficulty of Warband felt like a good balance. In Bannerlord it sort of felt random, like you could have an army of 150 against an army of 70 and lose horrendously. To be fair, the previous game was kinda like that too. It depended a lot on what kind of enemies you fought. Like if you fought peasants, it was much easier to steamroll everyone, but if you fought elite units, you kinda had a harder time. And also sometimes you had your elite units get destroyed by peasants, so that was, yeah. I don't have a lot. I like the game a lot. Again, it's one of my favorite games, Mountain Blade. I don't have a lot of faith in the developers though. Strangely enough. I feel that took way too long for Bannerlord. It didn't do enough to differentiate between the previous games. I don't know if they... I don't know. I think they could do a lot more than what they have done. Also, watching someone stream a game and playing it is a completely different experience, so... I'm not sure you should... maybe you should play it before you write it off. Personally, I'm waiting for the early access to end because I'm not a fan of early access. If the game is good, I'm gonna play most of it, and then when it comes out, I'm not gonna play it again. And if the game is bad, it will put me off the actual release. So I prefer to... I buy a lot of games in early access, but I but I rarely play them. Maybe an hour, maybe two, just to see. But usually I wait for the... Oh, this is a neutral army. Okay, so we can't attack that. That's why it's white. Okay. Alright, alright. We'll go attack there then, first. I think the hardest fight I had in Warband was a castle siege, an army of 200 versus 100, but we were on the attack. I chalked it up to castle defenses. You're right, but currently my computer is slowly breaking. I need to replace it. Yeah, that sucks. Good luck replacing a PC these days. I was thinking of upgrading from my 2080 a year ago, not now, because I got the Reverb G2 VR and my 2080 couldn't cut it. But the prices are so insane that I'm never gonna upgrade, I don't think, anytime soon. Unless the prices go down, like below 800, I'm not getting a new graphic card. I guess I'm gonna switch to PlayStation 5. Because the prices are butzing insane right now. I went to look for a 3080 and it had 1600, 2000, something like that. 3090, 3000 plus. That's insane. I don't know why people pay those prices. Weirdness. Yeah, for real, this computer lasted way longer than it should have expected. Any modern PC is an upgrade from this thing though. Oh, that's good. The problem of course is the GPUs, like CPUs you can find them cheaper. And pretty good ones too. But the GPU situation is so extreme right now that I don't know what you can do about it. Unless you are really lucky and you manage to get in a queue, like in manufacturer. And you can get it on MSRP, otherwise you are screwed. Or, I guess if you're rich, you have no issues, but you know. I'm guessing if you were rich, you would have already upgraded. Lasted for about 8 years, damn, that is a lot. I had one that lasted quite a while and the last big update I did was this PC I have right now, which was Ryzen 2700X and a 2080 and 32 gigs of RAM, ultra wide monitor, etc, etc. I haven't upgraded since. Yeah, let's see. A whole lot of jewels. The desert is home to all manner of strange people and weird monuments. And whenever you see a large group of people walking in a certain direction, it's almost always safe to assume that they are walking towards some holy site. Today is one of those days. Following the trail of these harmless looking people, you reach a strange location. Several large stone monuments have been arranged around the hole in the ground. Looking closely, you can tell the hole is full of precious jewels and valuable items of all kinds. This looks like a shrine for an obscure god of travel.
Leave something. We are travelers, are we not?
Superstitious nonsense.
I gotta get lunch for my daughter, but be in and out. Have fun, bud. Yeah, man. Thanks for dropping by and thanks for letting me know about the category. Appreciate it. We are kinda superstitious, so we'll leave some money. You leave some denarii behind, hoping the gods of this land will favor you. Although if they do, you may never know. That's the way of the gods. Guess I could do this too. Let me wait. Yeah, let's get some food. We have done that earlier, I guess. As we are making camp for the day... oh, it's the same. They are attacking us. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, sure. Of course, now I can't actually take the region. We'll wait for the attack. I'm not a fan of this mechanic, but I'm not sure how they could have done it better. It's hard to criticize something that you have no good solution for, but this is why I'm not a game developer, I guess. And other reasons. Like I hate programming. It's mostly boring. It's exciting for like 5% of the time, and the rest of the time is boring as hell. Ah, this place has a lot of a farm, a tannery, and lumber mill. Did I take that? Yeah. Antipyrgus. That's funny. I come. My family from my father's side comes from a place called Pyrgos, which means tower. Alright, your path takes you past an oasis, a wellspring nestled between steep cliffs. There are many signs of recent campsites here, and uncountable footprints in the sun. This place is clearly visited by many travelers. Besides the banks of the oasis grow tall trees, heavily laden with fruit. This place must be a vital source of food and respite for weary travelers. We'll replenish but leave some for the other people that come after us. Because we need all oases to work in this place, because, you know, we might need one. If somebody else does the same, we could be screwed. And you? Thank you. Do I have anyone that doesn't have any? You, I guess. Sure. I think that might also be the last one that doesn't have any, whatever they are, pendants or talismans or whatever. Yeah. Man, there are so many games coming out right now. I got Sifu, which I haven't played yet. There is Horizon Forbidden West, which I'm really excited about. I love the first game. There is... I'm playing Tarkov right now, as I said, co-op. Also there is Total Warhammer 3 coming out in the 20th. There's Ghostwire coming next month. There's just a gazillion games. Like how devs just don't put anything for months and suddenly, yeah, let's all put them right next to each other. I'm sure people will have no problem with that. Easy battle.
Shall we use?
Break their spirit.
Our legion has engaged the enemy.
I think we'll break them without using that. Yeah.
Enemy equities are charging our formation.
They just need 10 to die, so we should be fine. There we go. So they are broken. Do I want to... Wow, have 500 injured, really? Damn. Yeah, we'll take the infirmary tent. The enemy has retreated with the remaining forces. What do you mean? I thought if they are below 1200, they get destroyed. Oh, they have retreated. What is this bullshit? That makes no sense. I don't know. Weird. Yeah, go. We have it. We don't need to wait. The army should have broken. And I don't see it going out too, so I'm not sure what's going on there. We need to go all around, go over there, really. The harshness of the sun occasionally becomes unbearable. Not only does it make your Praetorians drink more water, but it also occasionally plays trick on your eyes. When you make camp, you never know if the heat's rising off the ground or a group of enemy riders is stalking you. Most of the time it's nothing, but today your brief rest is interrupted by the pounding strides of angry warriors moving towards you. Friends, we are soldiers of Rome, who will not yield to a few barbarians armed with rocks and sharpened sticks. Stand firm and hold this position, we shall give no ground. Your short but rousing speech is met with a fierce cheer. Your people take up the positions you indicate, connecting their shields tightly together with pikes pointing outwards. The enemy slows as they approach, wary of charging such a formation. They sling stones and hurl javelins at you, but your shield deflects all projectiles. The barbarians circle you a few times, finding no opening in your formation, before deciding that you are more trouble than they had bargained for. As the enemies scatter and vanish back into the desert, a roll call reveals that everyone has escaped unscathed. Your people seem mighty pleased with themselves, but you know that this is the sort of thing that will work only once. Alright.
The men are awaiting your orders.
Let's see. We'll go for aggression. Be aggressive.
Congregate copious intent.
Be aggressive, etc.
The men are close enough to engage.
I don't think we'll break these guys. We can deploy siege towers, which will give us defense. Okay, I can see why, I guess. We can get Legion Morale, which I don't think we need. Yeah, well, let's use a siege tower, sure.
The weather is changing for the worse.
Damn, that's a lot of missing injured soldiers. Oh, that's from before, that's why, okay. Sure, anchor down. We're not gonna scatter them anyway, so...
We are victorious!
Wow. Yeah, we'll use... Man, this infirmary tent, we need to get more. We need to get more. That is the army that went again. I guess you can do that too. It's fine. I think we'll only do one of those two anyway. Now, before we get a new one, we'll wait until we get back to full strength. We're running out of food, so I might need to actually buy some. Interesting, we didn't have an issue on the Asia Minor map. Let's see. Yeah, we'll get that. Fortifications. We don't have any resolution, but it's loot, so we don't care. I guess we'll get fortifications. And I want some of that too. More infirmary, thank you. Cool, cool, cool. Why do they stop? It would be nice if I didn't have to come back and, you know, put them on again. Every time. We don't need to craft anything actually. Hopefully we'll get some things to get some upgrades too.
Oh, wait, Legatus.
Ah well, let's buy some food. Expensive food. Very expensive food. Damn. Ouch. Got a lot of options though, so. There's some slaves for every food. Ordinary too. Nah, don't sell too many because we might need them for the conquering of the canneries, farms, etc. Alright. So have a lumber mill. I will take the farm because the farm is what we need most, I think. Letter from Lunja. A messenger on horseback catches you on the road with a missive from Lunja.
I hope this message finds you well. As you know, despite the significant progress we made towards securing the control of Nazamenes, Udat continues to be a thorn in our side. To his credit, the man proved to be much smarter than he appears. To this day, he manages to elude my spies and remains simply unreachable. But fear not, for I think I may have discovered a weakness in his defenses. If we can't find his hiding spot, the next best thing would be making him come out of it. I'm sure you'll agree with me once I tell you all about my plan. Please meet me in the court of heaven as soon as you are able. The Golden Wolf.
Okay, something to do. But first let me conquer all this and then we'll do that. Alright, let's see. What did I want? I wanted that, right? Yes. And to get there, I need to go either 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3. This needs 1, 1, which I have. Man, everything needs farms. Okay, we'll go 1, 2, 3, I guess. Why do I need to enter the thing to build it? I don't know. Can I send a missive or something? Send a scout? Tell them, you know what? Here is a letter. Go tell them to build a whatever depot. Alright. And I will go to the side mission and kill maybe one of our enemies. Wow, everybody has some form of plans to die. I think that's the first time I've seen that.
How do you wish to deploy?
Let's start with that, I guess.
Dios extendete! We are ready?
Now this gas we should be able to break.
Advent for Mate!
Get any good guards?
Breaking!
Yeah, we don't care about that.
Ostia Magna Destrantia!
There we go. Nice.
This is it! Their will to fight is broken!
Let's get some more morale.
Milite milites exultare.
Awesome. Cool. Surely there won't be another trap. Barbarian originally meant anyone who does not speak Greek. However, when Romans adopted the term, it came to mean anyone who isn't Roman or Greek. Yeah, as I said, we had that saying for a while. Pas mailing Varvaros. Everyone who's not a Greek is a barbarian. Rome basically adopted everything Greeks did for their own. That's a nice culture you have there.
The allure of the discarded is too strong, is it?
We have already done this actually. Meet with Lunge. Architecture, gods. Basically, they took everything but the language, I think. Which is cool because actually ancient Greek has ancient Greece. That's probably my favorite architecture by far. Unfortunately, you see more of that in Italy than you do it in Greece.